Hi guys, okay, in this video we are going to review this gun. This is the Effecto PX-5. This one is in 22 caliber with a beautiful blue laminate stock, and I have to say this is a very beautiful rifle, and it also shoots very accurately. It likes pellets and slugs, and you'll see later in the video it shoots most pellets and most slugs pretty accurately. And overall, it's a beautiful gun and it's very fun to shoot. The stock is a Turkish made stock. It comes in a synthetic, a laminate, and also a plain walnut. And the price will depend on the type of stock that you choose. If we start here in front, you will see it is shrouded. I just added a moderator or silencer, whatever you want to call it, just to keep it a bit more backyard friendly. It is pretty alright, but if you have a lot of neighbors and stuff like that, I would recommend a silencer. The barrel is a Lothar Walther 12 groove. It shoots pretty much anything very accurately. It likes the lighter slugs and also 18.13 grain JSPs. You are looking at around 70 shots on a fill. Those shots will be around 875 feet per second with a minimum of 862 and a maximum of 884. It also had a maximum spread of 22 and a standard deviation of only 4 feet per second. So the regulator that is in this gun, yes, it is regulated. It is quite a very nice regulator. The overall length of the gun is 110 centimeters. That is without the silencer, and it has a 58 centimeter barrel. The gun weighs around 3.5 kilograms unscoped, so it is a bit more on the heavy side, but it is very comfortable to hold, and if you put a bipod on it, like I did on this one, then it is a very nice bench rest gun. The air tube is a 300cc that you fill to 250 bar, and that will give you roughly 80 shots with a standard factory tune with 18.13 grain JSBs. It comes with a single shot tray and also with a 10-shot magazine. The magazine is a normal gauntlet or marauder style magazine. You twist it and then just drop your pellets in from the front, and then you can, it locks in, then you can fill it from the top again. This is a bolt action rifle, so you pull the bolt up, pull it back, it's very easy to cock, and then you push it forward, push it down, and then you are loaded. This gun has two safeties. The first safety is when the bolt is up, the gun is in safe, and the second safety is located in the trigger guard. It is very easy to use. It is a manual safety, it doesn't come on automatically. I'm not the biggest fan of the safety in the trigger guard, but this one has a nice click to it. It's very nice and works quite well. The gun also has adjustable cheek riser and also a butt pad, so that you can get your cheek position very nice with the scope. To fill the gun, it has an opening here on the in front. You just rotate and put the probe in, and then when the probe is in, you are ready to fill. I'm not the biggest fan of something that uses a probe because I usually misplaces the probe, but in this case it works quite easily. It goes in and out very easy, and it hasn't given me any problems in the couple of weeks that I've had this gun. The manometer is here in front, so you can look at it without staring directly into the barrel of the gun. So that is quite nice, and that is basically the Effecto PX-5. I shot some groupings just to see what will work in the gun. I will put up a photo somewhere here that you can see clearly, but yeah, most of the most of the things, the pellets and slugs, looked pretty nice on 30 meters. After I did the 30 meter grouping, I went to 100 meters. I will put the footage of that after this little part. But for the 100 meters, I tested the JSPs, the 23 grain flat base Inferno slugs, the Barracuda 18s from H&N. And then this is the second bunch of slugs and pellets that I tested. I used the 21 grain 0.217s from H&N, the 23 grain 0.218s of H&N, of Javelin, and yeah, that is what I tested on 100 meters. They looked like they grouped the best. So yeah, let's go and see what the groupings look like on 100 meters. We are here on 100 meters. I'm going to test all of the pellets and slugs that did well in the 30 meter groupings. I'm going to start with JSPs, 18 grains. We will see how they do on 100 meters. There's a bit of a wind in the air, but I don't think it will bother us too much. Okay, the wind shifted there on me. I will just do another 10 shot group. I will just adjust my aim, do another 10 shot group, and hopefully we can get that one on paper or on steel. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that group. When the wind died down, I could get on target. It gave me a minute or so. And that is a pretty good group on 100 meters. Okay, next I'm going to shoot the H&N slugs, 21 grain 0.17. Let's see what they do. Okay, well, that doesn't look too bad. There is a nice group in the middle with a few just around, but I would say at 830 feet per second, 820 around there, these slugs do pretty well. Let's go and look closer, paint over that, and then we do another bunch of slugs. Okay, those were the first ones. I would say that's about a bit more than an inch, but that is very good for pellets. And then down here, the slugs, that's also pretty good. There's 4 around there. I think if you can maybe just shoot them a bit faster, which with that gun is possible because you can tune the hammer spring, I think that group can close up. But that is pretty good. I'll spray over that, and then we will go and test a few other things. Next up is the 23 grain 0.217 H&Ns. Let's see what they do. Okay, that was 10 shots. I would say that's also pretty good grouping. This gun shoots most of the slugs pretty well. We will now go and see how big that grouping is. Let's just shoot another one on the bottom gong. Now it's the turn of the new kid on the block, the H&N Barracuda 18s. Let's see what they do. Okay, I am very impressed with them. They did pretty well. Yeah, that's all I can say. These 18 grain Barracudas really are quite accurate. I'm used to the JSPs. Most of us just know the JSPs, but these 18 Barracudas really give the JSPs a run for their money. Let's go and see what the groupings look like. Okay, back at the target. This is the 23 grain H&N slugs. That's pretty good under my thumb. And then the H&N Barracuda 18s. There was a bit more wind with them from the left to right, but the grouping looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's spray again and we will see what the other slugs do. Now we are going to test the Javelin Slugs. We will start with the 23 grain 0.218, and then after that we will shoot the 26 grain 0.217. The 26 grain is a bit heavy, I think, for this gun, but the grouping on 30 meters was pretty good, so we will see what it does on 100. Okay, so before every different pellet or slug, I shoot a 10-shot group just to lead the barrel in with that specific pellet or slug's lead. And unfortunately, I don't think this gun likes the 23 grain 0.218 Javelins. On 30 meters, they looked pretty good, but they open up just a bit more than the other ones on 100 meters. But let's see what the 26 grain 0.217 Javelins will do. Okay, let's try the 26 grain 0.217 Javelins. I think it looks like there's one of the previous shots, one of the slugs dropped to the bottom gong, but I will just shoot and we will see what it does. We will just keep in mind that there was already one shot on the gong. So it seems like the Javelins open up a bit. On 30 meters they are very accurate, but on the longer ranges, I think because of the slower speed, they open up a bit more. In the impact they still stay really tight and they are very accurate, but they are shooting at around 950-960 feet per second from the impact. Out of this, it's around 810-820, but still they are not too bad. Okay, let's check out the Javelin groupings. This is the 0.218 23 grains, and then the 0.217 26 grains. I would say they opened up a lot more. I think they are just going a bit slow out of this gun. This gun is set up to shoot pellets at around 870 feet per second, around there. So with the slugs, it's a lot slower. I think they destabilize maybe a bit. I still have one more grouping to do with slugs. I'm going to shoot the Inferno 23 grain flat base. They also look pretty good on 30 meters. So let me quickly start that before the sun goes down. Okay, our final slug that we're going to test is the Inferno 23 grain 0.217 flat base. This is a hollow point slug also. It looked pretty promising on 30 meters, so we will see what it does on 100. So let's do the grouping before the sun goes down. Okay, I just want to shoot another grouping with these Infernos. They make two different groups, so I just want to, for interesting sake, just see if I do another 10 shots, what does that look like, because they also look pretty promising. Okay, so I'm pretty happy. These Infernos also, they group quite well. Some of the other slugs did a bit better, but I would say out of a standard gun, I haven't tuned or anything. I haven't changed the hammer spring or anything. This is just standard, and it shoots slugs pretty well. So if you just spend a bit of time, play with its hammer spring, maybe shoot them a bit faster, then I think it will even do better. If I have enough time with this gun, I will do that. Otherwise, this is just basically what it does standard. And wow, I'm pretty impressed with what this gun is capable of. The sun is setting now, so let's go and see what the grouping looks like. And then that is that for the 100 meter testing. So the final group, the 23 grain .217 flat base Infernos. That's not bad, but it did make two distinct groups, so that is a bit funny. Some of the other slugs did a bit better, was a bit more consistent, but these slugs also did quite well. They were one of the best on 30 meters, and yeah, there's not much to say. This gun really likes the slugs, especially just for a standard gun. It really impressed me, and if you take it out to 100 meters, it's still capable of blinking and shooting slugs and having a lot of fun. So that was the 100 meter groupings and everything. As you can see, this gun shoots pellets and slugs out of the standard barrel, standard setup. I didn't change anything. This is how I got this rifle, and it shoots most of the things very accurately. This is a nice bench rest gun. It is especially with the cheek piece that can adjust and the buttstock. It is very nice and it's very stable. It cocks easily. The single shot tray just gives you a bit more accuracy, as you will probably know, or I even did a test of a magazine versus a single shot tray in a video. I will put a banner thingy up here so if you want to go and see that video. And that is basically that about this gun. Fun gun to shoot. I'll put a link to the hunting that I did with it. I used 21 grain H&N slugs, and the sparrows just popped. So, if you would like to know more, you can leave me a comment, or you can just contact Extreme Air Guns directly. And yeah, if you would like to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. If you want to know anything, leave a comment. If you have any ideas for a future video, you can also just leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.